Hello students, myself Rakesh Misra from LPM Public School, Gola Bazar. In this video lecture, we are going to talk about DNA fingerprinting. DNA fingerprinting. DNA fingerprinting. Actually, when I talk about DNA fingerprinting, you do have very little concept in your mind, that is crime case. Mostly you have seen in many criminal movie, in many crime based movie serials, then there is the word DNA fingerprinting. You may ever ask, you may ever heard in your general life. So DNA fingerprinting mostly used to solve the criminal cases or even maternity or paternity cases. But there are so many roles of DNA fingerprinting. First of all, there is need to explain what are the basic concepts of DNA fingerprinting and later the important data and whatever the importance of this topic for you and for your upcoming examination we will talk about in this video lecture. So let's begin the DNA fingerprinting. First of all, you need to define the DNA fingerprinting definition. DNA fingerprinting can be defined as the process of isolation and identification. Isolation and identification of variable elements present in nitrogenous base pair sequence of DNA called DNA fingerprinting or DNA profiling. DNA fingerprinting also known as DNA profiling. So there is another name of DNA fingerprinting. One by one, I will talk about whatever the important data for DNA fingerprinting. First of all, you need to know the discovery and historical perspectives of DNA fingerprinting. Actually, DNA fingerprinting was first of all reported by Alec Jeffreys. In 1977 from Leicester University. United Kingdom. Later, many scientists regarding DNA fingerprinting involved to enhance their knowledge, topic and tools and technique. But the first scientist who reported the DNA fingerprinting was Alec Jeffreys. So, Alec Jeffreys is called father of DNA fingerprinting. In India, Dr. Lalji Singh made there a lot of contribution for DNA fingerprinting. So, we cannot forget the work of Lalji Singh regarding DNA fingerprinting and DNA profiling. So, these are some important concepts and some important historical perspectives of DNA fingerprinting. Now back to the important data, whatever the DNA fingerprinting involved. Actually, as we all know, the common fingerprint can match with the other people. The single fingerprint that belong to your body or my body can match with the other people. But DNA from the two people, DNA from the three people never match up. Listen, whether they are daughter, son, or whether they are the similar brother, they cannot follow the same kinds of the DNA. So that gives an idea whatever the DNA fingerprinting is most acceptable tool set technique in order to recognize the criminal case, in order to solve the paternity and maternity cases. So DNA fingerprinting is more relevant and more useful data for identification of criminal cases. In this video lecture, we will talk about what are the variable element that is unique of any different kinds of the human being. That is, some of the DNA is unique in your body. That uniqueness gives the idea for identification of the DNA of one people to another people. Actually, human body has 2.2 meter long DNA. This heading, this point should be as the heading important data of DNA fingerprinting. So, human body has 2.2 meter long DNA. That 2.2 meter long has the two genomic sequence. Entire single set of DNA is known as genome. So, human body, the entire genome can carry 3 multiplied 10 raised 9 base pair. Human genome can carry 3 multiplied 10 raised 9 base pair. In human genome, there are 3 multiplied 10 raised 9 base pair genomes are found. 3 multiplied 10 raised 9 base pairs are found. These base pairs found in the genome. What is genome? The single set of chromosomes in any living being is called as genome. Human being has 2 sets of chromosomes. The single sets, it means 23 chromosomes. The entire length of DNA present in 23 chromosomes has 3 multiplied 10 raised 9 base pair. Out of this base pair, 99.9% of DNA is same in all people. That is, your DNA can match with my DNA, or my DNA can match with another human being DNA for 99.9%. It means 99.9% of DNA of any people can match with any other. So this is actually common DNA. But let us talk about 99.9% of 3 multiplied 10 raised 9 base pair. Actually, 3 multiplied 10 raised 9 base pair means 3 billion. 3 billion. It is about 300 million. It is about 300 million. And this 300 million is the total number of base pair in common human genome. These 300 million genes has 99.9% same nitrogenous bases. 99.9% has same nitrogenous bases in all kinds of human being. Let us talk about 99.9% of 300. It is about 299.7 million. 299.7 million. It is same in all. 299.7% 299.7 million base pair of the human DNA is similar with every kinds of human. That is, my 299.7 base pair of DNA is same with any other people, while 0.1% of 300 million is equal to 3 million, and 3 million is equal to 30 lakh. This 30 lakh is actually unique DNA for every kinds of human being. This 30 lakh of DNA, this 30 lakh base pair is actually unique. So we can say that the 30 lakh is not a very little amount. The 30 lakh is very higher amount that gives clue for DNA fingerprinting, because your 30 lakh nitrogenous base in your DNA gives clue and idea for the uniqueness, and that uniqueness used in DNA fingerprinting to identify the criminal cases as well as the paternity and maternity investigation. So these are the 30 lakh. This 30 lakh DNA is actually unique. Okay. Now the important concepts of DNA fingerprinting. Important concept of DNA fingerprinting. Actually, when you obtain the DNA, how can we obtain the DNA? Listen, in our DNA, in our live part of the body, maybe the saliva, mucus, hair follicles, the sperm, zygote, ova, and different other cellular components that are live, the functional DNA, they can consist in their nucleus. When you extract the cell, then at the each cell there is the fixed nucleus, because we are eukaryotic. At the center of each cell there is a nucleus, there is the chromosomes. In the chromosome there will be possibility of DNA. So we can easily obtain the DNA. When the DNA obtained and perform the centrifugation, which kinds of centrifugation? The density gradient centrifugation. When we perform the density gradient centrifugation, then we easily obtain the two different part of DNA, the bulk DNA and small amount of DNA. Small amount of DNA. The bulk DNA and small amount of DNA. This bulk DNA actually represent those 99.9% of DNA that is similar in all, while this small amount of DNA represent 0.1% of DNA that is unique in every living organism, in every human being. When we obtain the graph from this bulk and small DNA, then we obtain the two different peaks, the major peak and the minor peak. The major peak and minor peak. Major peak represent the bulk DNA. This major peak represent the bulk DNA. It means this major peak represent the similar kinds of DNA which is common in all DNA, which is common in all human beings. And this minor peak represent the small amount of DNA, and that is not common, that is unique. So this small peak, it means the unique DNA is very little part of our DNA, that is unique in all the human being. What actually consists the unique DNA and the bulk DNA from major peak? Listen. The small DNA consists the heterochromatin, while the bulk DNA consists euchromatin as well as heterochromatin. Listen, one more confusion I think you have. The small peak of DNA that is unique has heterochromatin, while the DNA that is common in all also have the heterochromatin, but it has a euchromatin along with heterochromatin. So what are the difference between heterochromatin from small peak and heterochromatin of the major peak? Listen carefully. This heterochromatin has repetitive DNA, while this heterochromatin has non-repetitive DNA. As you all know, when we recognize our chromosomes during the DNA packaging, at the time of in the topic DNA packaging, when I explained that heterochromatin and euchromatin, you probably cleared your concept regarding heterochromatin and euchromatin as, suppose that this is the human being एंड दिस इज द क्रोमोसोम। जब क्रोमोसोम्स को आप अपडेट करेंगे तो आपको क्या मिलेगा, इस तरह से लॉन्गर ऐसे लॉन्ग चेन और कुछ डीएनए ऐसे डेंसली पैक्ड होंगे। सो लूजली पैक्ड एंड डेंसली पैक्ड, देयर आर टू टाइप ऑफ डीएनए फाउंड इन योर बॉडी। द डीएनए दैट आर लूजली पैक्ड एक्चुअली कंसिस्ट द euchromatin. This is two type of DNA that actually perform the protein synthesis. So this euchromatin actually perform the protein synthesis. Protein synthesis. While the densely packed DNA it do not perform the protein synthesis. So this is actually from the junk DNA in your body. That is the major part of your DNA and that never participate in protein synthesis. Most of your DNA is made up by this heterochromatin. So heterochromatin it never participate in protein synthesis and this is the euchromatin. Euchromatin and heterochromatin both have the repetitive and non-repetitive DNA sequence. The euchromatin that code for protein it also consists repetitive and non-repetitive DNA, and heterochromatin that never code for protein also consists repetitive and non-repetitive. The concepts of repetitive and non-repetitive DNA will discuss in next video lecture because there is a need to explain whatever the concepts of DNA fingerprinting very clearly later than the process of DNA fingerprinting or methodology of DNA fingerprinting. Because when the concepts of DNA fingerprinting regarding the repetitive DNA, satellite DNA, VNTR, variable number of tandem repeats, and DNA polymorphism may be cleared, then there is no need to spend more time for understanding in the methodologies of DNA. First of all, you need to clear your concept regarding DNA fingerprinting. So concepts of DNA fingerprinting, each and every point is necessary. In next video lecture we will learn about the non-repetitive and repetitive, and later than the satellite DNA, VNTR, and many more, because video become too longer. In order to tolerate the problems of longer video and having much longer video, then there is a need to make two different parts of the video lectures. ठीक है, तो ये सब सारी चीजें नेक्स्ट वीडियो लेक्चर में मैं एक्सप्लेन कर दूंगा. डोंट बी कंफ्यूज रिगार्डिंग फैक्ट, but you need to focus the bulk DNA, that is a part of 99.9%, that form the 99.9% part of our body, and 0.1% form the very smaller amount of DNA. This smaller amount of DNA consists heterochromatin. This do not code for protein. This do not code for protein. While the euchromatin can code for protein, while heterochromatin everywhere never code for protein. ठीक है, इसमें जो 99.9 है, इसमें कुछ पार्ट डीएनए फिंगरप्रिंट, कुछ पार्ट प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस में पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं, कुछ पार्ट पार्टिसिपेट नहीं करते. कौन सा पार्ट पार्टिसिपेट करता है? सिर्फ यूक्रोमेटिन पार्टिसिपेट करता है, हेटेरोक्रोमेटिन पार्टिसिपेट नहीं करता है. इन नेक्स्ट वीडियो लेक्चर वी विल लर्न अबाउट द सैटेलाइट डीएनए, रिपीटेटिव डीएनए, DNA polymorphism, VNTR, and many more concepts regarding DNA fingerprinting. Thank you.